Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny, and I have a little haul to share with you all today. I know it's been about 2 months since I uploaded my last video, but it's been pretty chaotic in my household. I don't know if you know, but a few months ago I mentioned that we were moving to a new house, and we have now officially settled into our rental place until we can find a place to officially call home. So last Thursday was my last day at work. I no longer work for Home Goods, and I was one of the originals at the store to open it, and I had worked there since. Bittersweet because, I had basically helped build a family there, so it was very sad to leave. All of my coworkers were really upset that I left, and, it was hard, but now I'm not dealing with a bunch of stuck-up, bougie customers, because where I live, it's very populated and very congested, and people think they're better than everyone else. So yeah, that's the county that I grew up in, but not everyone was like that. I had a lot of really nice people come into the store, and I even made some friends through customers, which was great. But now that I'm no longer there, I'm not working anymore. I don't get 10% off anymore, but it is kind of nice just to be able to wake up and not have to rush to get anywhere. It's not going to be that way for long. I'm going to try to find a job at an antique place around here just to see if there's anybody hiring, do they need help? One of my main problems right now is I don't have a vehicle. But anyway, aside from all that, so let me get to the little story that we have with our move. So prior to my dad letting us know that we were moving, he decided to rent a storage unit for us so that way we could just move all of our excess crap, and it would just be easier, move all of our furniture and our basic stuff that we need for our household, like, for our beds and our TV stands, our nightstands, stuff like that. So we took care of that in the months leading up to the move, and then we got up at about 6 a.m., I think, on Friday or Saturday to move. And we were pretty exhausted because we moved everything virtually. And, let me tell you, we were pretty worn by the time we got here because we packed up the house, or what we had in the garage, all the furniture, and we pretty much lugged it all the way up here. And then about a week ago, we actually went up to the storage unit that we were at while we were still in the town that we lived in, which, by the way, was absolutely awful. And we lugged all the stuff that we had in our one unit and brought it up here to another unit, which is only 5 minutes down the road, which is awesome because once we start pilfering through it and we want to donate more stuff or send stuff to the auction, we can do that because it's 5 minutes from where we live, which is fantastic. Just a little heads up about what's around me, which I think is awesome. I have Five Below, Dollar Tree, I've got a Best Buy, there's a Walmart, there's Marshalls, which I might try to apply for again. I'm not sure, unless I can't find a job at an antique place, I might just go apply for Marshalls, even though I can't stand the fact of working with clothing because it drives me nuts when people just don't care and they just leave it all over the floor. I've got a really awesome mall that's right down, like literally 5 minutes down the road from me. It's got Target, Ross, a huge mall, better than the one that was by my house before. So I'm really excited to, have those places near me. I've been probably a million times already just because I need something to do. And my parents were off for 2 weeks, so that way we were able to get this place set up to a standard that when they come home from work, it's pretty much homey. And the house is nice. It's a duplex, so we have neighbors that are, like, really right on the other side of the wall. But we got an end unit, which is great. And we're not going to be here long until we, get some stuff sorted out, and we're going to see what we can do. So I've got stuff that I bought months ago to share with you all. So that was my little rant about what's going on. We're all very happy about this place, and we hope to stay up here, which we're not going back to the other place we lived. So we'll see what happens. So in no particular order, I'm going to show you all the stuff that I've managed to pick up. It's from eBay, Five Below, Goods, and then Rugged Warehouse, Ross, just a few pieces of clothing that I'm going to share with you all. So I think I'm going to start with that, just to get them out of the way. Alright, so I got 4 shirts. First one came from Rugged Warehouse. It's just a shirt with Audrey Hepburn on it. I think it's kind of like a grayish color. I don't know what film this is depicting her in. Maybe Roman Holiday or something, but Audrey Hepburn was just one of those exquisitely beautiful women. This was at Rugged Warehouse. I paid $4 for it on clearance. This next shirt that I'm going to show you is, I guess you could say in a way, kind of controversial. This is a Betty Page shirt. And it's her in one of those really skimpy outfits, or I shouldn't say skimpy, but she's in one of those, like, pin-up-y outfits that she designed. I saw the shirt, and I actually saw it in a large, and I was like, oh no, please let them have it in an XL, and lo and behold, in one of the racks, they had it on in extra large. I am going to have to stretch it after I wash it, because it's kind of short, and I really like this shirt. And the material is like one of those, like a breathing shirt, where it's not going to make you sweat terribly. As you can see, $7.99. I don't know what it would cost at another store, probably maybe $30-$40 or something of that nature, because you know how department stores are. But this is by some brand that I've never heard of, Brooklyn Standard. I really like this shirt, and when I saw it, I knew it was meant for me. Alright, so as you all know, I go to York Beach, Maine every year, and I decided to pick up a really, really cool shirt from one of the shops that was down there. This is just rad. Get up a little closer so you guys can see it. Fresh Lobster, York Beach, Maine. What I liked so much about this shirt was because A, it has a pinup girl on it, and 2, it almost looks like the old Coppertone ad of the girl in her bathing suit and the dog is pulling down on the bottom of it to expose her butt. So I thought that was kind of neat. The lobster's lifting up the girl's shirt, or the shirt, I keep saying shirt, her dress, just to kind of make it look like the old Coppertone ad. This, if the tag is still on it, no, she took it off. It was about $15, which is a little much for a t-shirt, but you know, I'm not going to be able to go to any other store and find this. So I thought that was really, really cool, and I can't wait to wear this. Alright, and the last shirt I actually picked up off eBay, because where we were in Maine, there's a outlet mall, and I'm sure all of you have heard of the brand Lucky Brand. You can find it at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, and sometimes you can find their stuff at Ross, and I'm sure you'll see it. It's all capital letters, and it has a 3-leaf clover in the center of Lucky and Brand. So I saw this shirt at the Lucky Brand outlet. This is the 1954 Comfort Contoured Stratocaster guitar ad. This is from 1954. So the story behind this is, I saw this in the Lucky Brand outlet on the clearance rack, and I really liked it. The only problem is they didn't have it in my size. And they had it for $14.99. Here's what the original price is for a t-shirt. $29.50. I wouldn't have paid that. So what I did was I went on eBay to see if I could find it. I just typed in, what did I type in? I typed in Lucky Brand Fender Bender guitar t-shirt. It came up, I found the exact same one in my size for $11.99, but then I put it in my watch list just because I didn't want to buy it right away. And lo and behold, the store that had it put it on sale for $10, and that's what I paid for it. So again, this is another shirt I may have to stretch because I don't think I'll be able to wear it because it's a little short at the bottom, but I absolutely love the girl on it. I wish my uncle liked shirts like this, but he doesn't like blue. I think it's such a cool shirt, and for $10 compared to the $29.50 retail price, I said this is a shirt that is meant for me. Excuse me, guys. I guess my allergies are kicking up here. Alright, so that's it for the t-shirts. So let's get into some of the other items that I have packed up for storage. Alright, this I didn't pay for at all. This was actually in my grandparents' kitchen. Really tacky, right? I mean, it's not the coolest wallpaper in the world, but this hung in the kitchen, and this was actually behind the stove, because we had a stove, and then it had a built-in oven at the top, and there was an oven at the bottom. So this didn't cost me a thing. I just thought it was kind of neat because it had been in the house for over 40 years. Don't forget, my grandparents bought that house in 1973, so it is now 44 years. Well, we're still in possession of it, but we redid it, and it's more modern and up-to-date, so we're able to sell it. And that's kind of cool. I mean, tacky, but, I mean, it was in my grandparents' house. Sorry, guys. Itch. Alrighty, and then from Five Below, as you guys know, God, I can't talk today. I don't really find anything vintagey inspired at Five Below, but I thought this trash can was kind of vintagey inspired with the geometric patterns on it and the colors. They're a lot brighter in person if you see them. But once I saw this, I said, you know, I gotta have it. And Five Below is only charging $3. Couldn't beat that. Alright, and the one piece that I managed to swipe from Home Goods is this Ray Dunn paperweight. It says fan on it. If you don't believe me, Ray Dunn. And the reason that I snatched it was because it has an image of a really old industrial looking fan on it. And I couldn't believe someone didn't snatch this up. Sorry guys, nose itch. I don't know why every time I do YouTube videos my nose itches. So originally we had it, God, come on, focus. So originally we had it for $4.99, and then it got marked down to $3, and then it got marked down again to $2, and then with the 10% discount I managed to get this thing for $1.80. I did look it up just to see if it's worth anything, because I know Ray Dunn stuff is very popular right now, and it's not even worth $10, but it doesn't matter to me. I paid $1.80. I think I might have not sold because there are some markings on the ceramic, but that doesn't bother me because I'm just going to use it for a display piece. Okay, sorry guys. God, my nose is really itchy. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. I know. Okay, so a fellow Instagrammer by the name of Funky Shui, I don't know if it's a he or she, but I don't know. So he or she emailed me letting me know that she had some really cool old Coke posters, not the full-blown ones that come in the wood frames that were made in the 40s, but she had cutouts from them. So let me show you those, and she sent me these for free. Alright, so this one is probably from the 40s. It says, "He's home." And just a girl holding a tray of Coke, so I thought that was really cool. There's nothing on the back of it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame these and put them up. So thank you, Funky Shui. And this one is absolutely cool. It's a cheerleader holding a Coke bottle, and it says, "Refresh yourself." And I know this was double-sided because if you look right here, there was another image. If you try to go to an antique place, you could spend up to a couple grand trying to get one of these. If I find them out in about and they're asking a really good price, I might pick one up and just put it in my room. So that was free. Thank you again. And one of the last pieces that Funky Shui sent me, which I thought was super cool, and I saw it in a post on one of her pages on Instagram, is this really awesome space age vases. It is a little chipped at the top. I don't know if you all will be able to see that, but that kind of adds to the charm of it. I don't know if it was like that when he or she sent it to me, but I don't care nonetheless. It's such a cool piece, and I love the starburst pattern on it. And originally, in their booth, they were charging $20, and they sent it to me for free. So that's awesome. Thank you again, Funky Shui. I love it. Alright, and the last pieces that I got actually came from eBay. You saw 3 of these in my last haul that I did, I believe. So I got more pinup calendars, and you all know how much I love pinup calendars. So here's the first one. This is from 1946. Let me get a little closer for you. So I paid $40 again for these 3. That's how much I paid for the last lot. It came from the same vendor, so that's $16.66 a piece, which for a pinup calendar is a pretty good price, especially if it's made by Esquire. Alright, so we'll go through them real quickly and make sure that I don't ruin them. So that's for January. And these ones turn easier than the ones that I bought the last time. Like, the pages aren't all stuck together, and I'm afraid I'll ruin them. I really like the candy striped outfit this girl's wearing. And they have that old smell to them that I love, just that musty basement smell. I think that's it for this calendar. And what's cool is it came with the original sleeve, which is extremely beat up and very fragile, but I love it. So that's 1946. So let me just slip this right now. You know what, forget it, I'll take care of it later. So then I also got 1947, and it also has the original sleeve, but it's very, very fragile. I really like this girl in the front. So again, we will flip through and I'll show you each month. And these three that I'm showing you are actually in really good condition for their age. Another candy striped outfit. Cool, huh? Alright, so here's the last one. It's kind of cool, the old graphics. Alright, so that was everything that I wanted to share with you all today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Head to Periscope. Vintage Vinny is where you'll find me. All my links are on my channel homepage for Instagram, Facebook, and Periscope as well. Thank you all for watching, and I have more videos in mind that I want to shoot for you all.